welcome to this week's Sports Update. I'm Leanne Mahoy. The football team traveled to Lexington, Virginia this weekend to face Washington and Lee in a conference matchup. The Wasps went into the game following a tough loss against Catholic University. They hoped to make up for the mistakes that they had made last week. Things started out not looking too good for the Wasps. The Generals went up 14-0 halfway through the second quarter. The Wasps had no intention of giving up, though, and following a fumble recovery by Cameron Chaney, the Wasps took over in general territory. Caleb Jennings then took the ball 25 yards to put the Wasps within 7 going into halftime. The next score of the game didn't come until the fourth quarter. Quarterback Brent McDonald found Jonathan Hawkins in the end zone thanks to a 19-yard pass. That tied up the game at 14-all. Neither team was able to get a score in before the end of regulation, and the Wasps found themselves in an overtime game. The Generals got the ball first, but thanks to an interception by Aaron Hall on the first play from scrimmage, the Wasps were able to come down the field and score a 35-yard field goal, giving the Wasps a 17-14 win. Jennings led the offense once again with 228 all-purpose yards, and Matt Baldwin came up with 10 tackles for the defense. The Wasps are still tied for third in the ODAC and play their final game at home this Saturday against Guilford College. The volleyball team had their shot in the ODAC tournament this weekend. They played in the quarterfinals against Virginia Wesleyan. The Wasps had defeated the Marlins earlier in the season, but higher-ranked Wesleyan came to the game not wanting to repeat their earlier mistakes. The Marlins defeated the Wasps 3-0. That's the only team all season to win against the Wasps in 3 games. Despite the loss, Emory held their own during the match. The last 2 games were only won by 2 points. Rachel Fertitta led the team with 13 kills, and Reagan Clark added in 31 assists and 11 digs. The Wasps finished the season 20-7 and are looking forward to an even better record next season with the return of all but 3 seniors. Well, with the end of the volleyball season, our own Joanna McGrath took a look at the volleyball team and found out some interesting material behind one of Emory's most exciting teams.
The Emory Henry volleyball team has always been a crowd pleaser here on Emory Henry's campus.
But there is more to the team than the ability to draw in a crowd. The members of the team are a very fun and energetic group that keep these sometimes gruelingly long matches upbeat. Head coach Cassie Pakilla recently told EHC-TV why her team this season is a little different.
Well, we have the biggest freshman class we've ever had, so I think that's a difference. We're carrying 15, which is something that's a little different than earlier years when I was here. And sometimes it can create challenges. The more players that you have, the more girls you're having to deal with. So sometimes that can be a little challenging and stressful. It also has a lot of positive things, but that's probably one of the biggest differences. And then we have 8 freshmen versus 7 upperclassmen, so that's kind of a challenge in itself sometimes too.
The team is not only challenging and entertaining, but is also filled with talent. Over the past few seasons, the Emory and Henry volleyball program has received national attention, with 2 players from the 2007 season being nationally ranked for outstanding talent in blocking and digging. One of last year's players was also named to ESPN the Magazine's 3rd team All-District for outstanding athletic and academic performance. The team has also been recognized as a promising ODAC competitor, with 2 players last year making all ODAC honors and being top-ranked in both blocking and digging statistics. This season's team might be feeling the pressure to live up to last year's accolades, but you wouldn't be able to tell from the sidelines. The team has gone 15-6 in the season and 3-4 in the ODAC, and the girls are fighting through the final part of their season in hopes of finally bringing home an ODAC championship come tournament time. Joanna McGrath, EHC-TV.